And welcome back to Big Movie Mouth Off. Another episode. We're here at Brewie's Cinema Pub. It feels like we never left. Oh wait, we didn't.
Never do.
I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment.
And I'm Jimmy Martin with Select Magazine. You can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity Channel 6, also on their on-demand system, which is Channel 1. It's on Utah On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative, Big Movie Mouth Off, right there. It's got everything from, old releases that nowadays everything goes to Blu-ray in like 3 months. So
Yes.
It's not even that old when you really think about it. And then now the theatrical releases, maybe like this one.
Don John, formerly known as Don John's Addiction, when it premiered at the 2013 Sundance Film Festival. Written, directed by, and starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who plays the title character. He's a muscly, lunk-headed, workout obsessed, obsessive compulsively clean type who loves him and leaves him. He's got an Ital family with a father played by Tony Danza, and he's fallen in love with Scarlett Johansson, and then things go sort of awry because then he has cause to think about his womanizing ways. And then another woman comes into his life, and I don't want to say anymore or spoil anything, but I'll say this. Joseph Gordon-Levitt has clearly picked up a lot of filmmaking tricks from the people he's worked with, including Christopher Nolan, because this is a very crisply shot, edited, and laid out film with a very conventional, dopey, sitcom-y plot that could have been written or done by anybody besides just Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
There's only a few things I really care about in life. My body, my pad, my ride, my family, my church, my boys, my girls, and my porn. My body, my pad, my ride, my family, my church, my boys, my girls, my porn. Body, pad, ride, family, church, boys, girls.
That's her?
That's definitely her.
She's a dime.
Oh, this girl's more than a dime for all.
Oh my God, were you in love with this girl already?
Sure, I've seen this girl.
Oh my God, what's her name? What's her name?
Why'd you say yes to me?
I'm just gonna have to wait to find out.
All right, I got time.
You're cute, I like you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, you want to know the truth? You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
You like movies?
I don't watch too many movies. The pretty woman, the pretty man, and they drive off into the sunset. Everyone knows it's fake,
I love movies like that, you know?
Great.
but they watch it like it's real life.
Baby,
What are you doing?
I was just reading emails.
No, you weren't.
She caught me watching porn.
That's it?
Right? Oh!
How do you watch that?
How do you watch all the stupid movies you watch?
Movies and porno are different, John. They give awards for movies.
They give awards for porn, too.
So, there's only a few things I really care about in life.
I don't know if I really want a wife and kids.
Oh.
Look what you did.
I look like a grandmother, but do I have any grandchildren?
If you want to lose yourself, you have to lose yourself in another person. It's a two-way thing. I thought you were different.
And maybe it's time to try something new.
Well, it's for me, like, and I don't know to the degree of what you said, but like, so basically, he goes around to these clubs picking up what he calls dimes.
Yeah.
Which are girls on a level 10. And while these girls are, after he's had his way with them, showed them the way,
Yeah, he loves him and leaves him.
well, he leaves them to go do something.
Yeah.
Online pornography. He has an obsession with online pornography, which, again, with the old title, Don John's Addiction, that's where it comes from. And I think they dropped that title to get more people into the theaters.
Absolutely, and some scenes were cut too.
Oh, I've heard that because you saw it at Sundance,
Yes.
and I saw the theatrical cut, which I heard that they've had to crop and zoom into a lot of things to appease the mass audiences, and at least to get that R rating.
There was a lot of thrusting.
So, here's the thing with me. Like you said, written by, directed by, starred by. If you have to put it in a tiered way, the greatest thing in this film, at least with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, is the acting.
Yes,
there's nothing wrong.
because this is the most different character he's played so far. I find it a little hard to believe that the little boy from Third Rock from the Sun
is doing this.
has put on all this muscle and is acting like this.
We're just getting old.
Yeah, apparently.
But so there's that. Then the next level I would say would be his writing, because this film has a lot of really funny moments in it.
Dialogue-wise,
yes. But then it kind of goes downhill for me a little bit, because when you start looking at the actual plot, it's paper thin.
Absolutely. What you're saying is the scripting versus the plotting.
It's just, for me, there's these scenes that are so unbelievable, and I don't know if it's, granted, I don't know a lot about porn addiction, I promise. But like, there's these scenes where like, that he has with Scarlett Johansson, I'm like, there's just no way I don't believe this. No one's gonna be screaming in a grocery store about a Swiffer. And so that took me out of it. Fine. And then we get to the directing. Now, he does have some really good choices, some great style choices.
Yes.
But there's also a lot of, hey, I'm a first-time director.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you should have cut, you should have done this. Why did you think that looked good? Or just certain things like that. But then again, first time, there's no way I'm about to knock him down that many notches, because it was a very, very well executed first directorial debut.
Absolutely. Where things really, really, really get into trouble is the third act.
Yeah.
Which is really as sitcom-y as the movie gets. I'm not going to spoil what happens, but Julianne Moore becomes a pivotal character.
An integral character.
Yeah, and if you had credibility strained before, we ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it.
The best surprise for me the entire film was Tony Danza.
Right.
The scenes
As the
between him and Joseph Levitt are so good, and it really takes you into that like Guido household, and you're just like, oh, and they're all wearing their wife beaters, at the dinner table, and just eating pasta like every second, and yelling at football games. I mean, like, it was, and it's just, and his sister who has nothing to say,
absolutely,
except for staring at her cell phone the entire time.
Nor does the mother, played by Glenn Headley.
Yeah, I mean, those are my favorite scenes of the entire film.
Absolutely. In fact, I wish the film were about that.
Yeah.
And not about obsessive compulsive cleaning his apartment.
Yeah.
And enjoying online pornography and have I mentioned again that this film is very pointed and dark? Then it turns sitcom-y, and I hate to use this term in association with a film that has to do with sex addiction. It has a happy ending.
Yeah. There's two things that I do appreciate in this film. One is Scarlett Johansson. Mm-hmm. Liked her a lot because, again, a character that she's never really played before.
No.
Because I actually despised her in this film. Not for the acting-wise, but just her character.
Right.
I was just like, oh my God, I hate you so much. So there's that one. And the other one is, and it kind of goes with the comedic timing of this film, the editing's really good. There are so many scenes where, like, it's like, there's no way this scene can end like that. And then, like, him screaming just obscenities and cut, he's walking into church, Those kind of beats were really fun to watch. Again, I think the writing was much better than the directing, but it's the acting that, for me, takes this film. I gave it 2.5 stars. I had a good time with it. I kind of wondered because the distracting part, some of it really was, you could tell things were being cropped and like I said, zoomed in, because it was probably too explicit to show in theaters. I kind of wondered what I would have thought of it if I saw it at Sundance, but that's the cut I got, so that's my interpretation.
You didn't miss that much.
I probably just missed boobs, so whatever.
For laughs, for Tony Danza, and for Joseph Gordon-Levitt stepping out of his comfort zone, 2 stars.
2 stars? All right.
And I'm maybe being a little generous. I may be more fondly remembering it from Sundance than what it really was. But
yeah. All right, well, there you go. That'll do it for this episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We'll be here at Ruby Cinema Pub reviewing more films for you, and we'll see you next time.